All right, I'm back now. All right, y'all. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of hashtag CB99 Talks. I'm Combo Breaker 99, and I'm just doing a live streams, live show this time. Just wanted to kind of kick back on this Friday. I'm actually not working, actually not grinding this time. I got some time off, so I said let me go ahead and jump on this stream. Because usually I do like a pre-recorded show. I just put the pre-recorded show up, but I said let me go ahead and just kick back today, get this stream working right, so I can go ahead and kind of kick it with y'all, man. But what's going on with y'all, man? Like I said, I want to talk on Jessica Andrade today, kind of talk on her shaking up the flyweight division. But other than that, I'm just kind of chilling out, so I talk about whatever's on y'all's mind, talk about the fights coming up this weekend or whatever. It's very rare I get to sit down like this and chill, so yeah. Oh man, I mean for real though, man. Jessica Andrade, she just proved me wrong, man. I'm cool with saying that. I'm cool with saying she proved me wrong with this with her whole shakeup. Taking Caitlin Chikagan out, but I know a lot of people are hating on that. So, that's something we can talk about today, man. Just want to make sure this thing is smooth though. All right, cool. Yeah, what's going on, Marcus, George, Robert Henry? Yeah, like I said, I'm just chilling out, man. I'm just kind of hanging. So, hey, we can talk about Jessica Andrade. What y'all think, man? Like I always hear y'all talking about on the coach's channel, but what y'all think, man? Just about Jessica Andrade just taking this whole division by storm, man. Oh. All right, George. What you say? Andrade can beat the bottom, but not the top. All right. Who do you consider the bottom? You mean like the top five? I mean, because I think Jessica Andrade, she can beat anybody except Valentina right now. So I mean, yeah, she's definitely gonna hold it down in the top five though. And hell yeah, Marcus, yeah, Jessica did prove she proved my ass wrong. I tried to break that junk down technically, man. I thought Caitlin Chikagan was gonna be jabbing like a mug out there, man, but she was weak as hell. Oh, George, you said you want me to send the link. Sure, I'm gonna probably do that on the next one, man, cause I'm just trying to get this stream because the connection be acting up. So yeah, next time, man, I'll let you in for sure. Yeah, Robert Henry said, I guess they think she was supposed to call out Lauren Murphy. Hell no, man, you ain't supposed to do it. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's why I wanted to talk about it on this show, man, because it's like, people don't understand, like, Jessica Andrade, her whole motive. Her motive is to be the best. Even if she doesn't have the technical skill to do what she does, her whole motive is to go for the gold. Whether she gets the gold or not, she's always trying to get that. I don't think a lot of the flyweights understand that. I don't think a lot of the flyweights really understand that that's what you're supposed to be doing. See, the strawweight, they got a grasp of it. I mean, everybody in the strawweight division, that's why that division thrives so much, because everybody is fighting to try to be the best. But the flyweight division, everybody under Valentina and Jessica Andrade, and I say Cynthia Calvillo, everybody under them, they don't understand. That's where there's like a big question mark under these other flyweights. Do they really want to be champion? That's the question. And I think a lot of them been answering that. I think a lot of them been giving you the answer we all been feeling. Because look, Jessica Andrade, I might knock her technique all day long, but the one thing I feel like she has is that credibility and resume. And when a fighter has that credibility, you can trust them in any division to say they're going after the names and they're going to fight the best. You ain't got to ask, oh, are they going to cherry pick? Are they going to hold this division up? Are they going to pull out of a fight? No, Jessica Andrade, whenever she goes, she's going for the best fighter. She's going for the Rose. She's going for Weili. She's going for Joanna. She's going for Valentina. She's going for the big names. Oh yeah, I got your email. I got your email, George. But yeah, like I said, my connection's just kind of acting up, so I can't really put in another person yet. So I'm gonna probably do that with you on the next stream. Wendy Clear said, "Why did Jessica decide to go to flyweight? Why wouldn't her goal be to take her belt back from Weili?" I don't know, man, because it's like I think Jessica Andrade maybe just chose to go to flyweight. It might be a weight thing. Maybe she was killing herself to make 115. Because I mean, at 125, she looked strong as hell. I ain't gonna lie, she looked strong, man. I thought she was gonna look a little bit, out of place, but she definitely looked stronger at flyweight. So maybe she just wanted to move up and challenge herself there. And maybe she didn't want to wait in line for like a Weili fight, because Weili's probably going to fight Rose next. So yeah, George, they should have got Vanessa Porto. I think the Vanessa Porto in the flyweight division is something they need. They need experience. They need balls in that division. I mean, of course it's a women's division, so you ain't gonna have balls in there, but you know what I mean. They need somebody with guts over there to show them how it's done. I think it would be harder to take a belt from Valentina than Weili, Rose, or Joanna. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. I think Valentina is really going to be a hand, more than a handful, for Andrade. But then again, I don't know how that physicality is going to come into play for it. That weight might really favor Jessica Andrade in this fight. I don't know. I don't see her beating Valentina, but that physicality might actually play a favor for her. But yeah, man, I want Vanessa Porto in this flyweight division, because they need somebody with experience and somebody that's going to go after the big fights. You can't just have people backtracking. You have people fighting for number 1 and number 2, then when they get to that number 2 spot, they want to backtrack and fight a number 7 fighter or something. But yeah, man, like I was saying, that's the thing. Like when Jessica Andrade, she moved up and she called out Caitlin Chikagan, at first glance, I was like, yeah, that's a mismatch. But in my heart, I was like, yo, she's really going for something. I know after she beats Caitlin, she wants the title shot. I thought she didn't have the capabilities of beating her, but she definitely had the heart to. So that's what really pulled the win out for her. But my thing too is like, did the other flyweights really think that Jessica Andrade wasn't going to call Valentina out after she beat Caitlin Chikagan? They must have thought she was just fighting like an exhibition match or something, I'm like, no, man, like Jessica Andrade, she has a plan. She was taking on Caitlin because she wants the title shot. People don't understand that. The flyweights, they just don't understand that. She knows what she deserves. Jessica Andrade knows what she deserves. She knows what she deserves. She don't care what the other flyweights feel she deserves. She wants to go in there and make moves for herself. And, I'm sure a lot of these other fighters feel like they are making moves, but, Jessica Andrade, she's honestly making the right moves to me, no matter the weight. She may lost a fight or two, but to me, her focus has always been, I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm swimming with the sharks. I don't care what anybody says. I lost to Weili. Okay, I'll come right back. That's where I belong. Not too many fighters have that mentality. When they lose one time or they get kicked in the head one time by a champion, they backtrack. They rethink things, But Jessica Andrade, she get knocked out. She get back up and say, yo, I want some more. Who else got the belt? I want that. That's her mind frame. Marcus said Jessica's trying to achieve top of the list based on pound for pound. Hell yeah, man. I mean, she, like I said, I'm not a big fan, but pound for pound, she got one of the best resumes in the game. I mean, the people she's fought and faced, it's like they wish they had that resume. George, if Joanna goes to 125, then Jessica don't have a chance. I don't know, man. What y'all think, man? Y'all think Andrade could still? You think Andrade has a chance at Joanna at 125? I think it depends on Joanna's mind frame, because Joanna kind of chilling right now. Joanna, she kind of chilling, like, she about other business right now. I think she really have to get in that mind frame to beat Jessica Andrade at 125. I'm not counting Joanna out completely, but I'm just saying, like, I think it would be a little bit more competitive. Oh yeah, Robert. So two more serious fights in that flyweight. Two more serious fighters in that flyweight division, and them girls be forced to get serious to get the hell out of there. Yeah, that's true, man. Cause I think, man, if you just put a couple more like real serious ladies in there, like I said, if you brought, like George said, if you brought Vanessa Porter over there, and I think whenever Cynthia Calvillo comes off of this test, if she does have COVID or whatever, if she comes off of that, I think that she'll definitely like kind of make a lot of the other flyweights rethink themselves. There's gonna be a lot of flyweights saying, oh damn, like they serious about this division. They taking us where we don't want to be. Cause see, the strawweight division, they're already there. That's where Jessica Andrade, Cynthia Calvillo, that's where they came from. So they're moving up. They're just taking the same attitude to 125, and I think 125 needs that 115 attitude. Well, let's see. Jessica turned shit out of Sugar. Yeah, she did, man. Because now she got me looking at 125 like, before I was watching it, of course, I'm still watching 125, but I mean, she's really got me looking at it now. Like, I think a lot of other flyweights are either going to fight or flight. It's going to be fight or flight for a lot of the flyweights now. She's going to make them kind of rethink things. George said the thing that Valentina has JJ's number. Yes, she do, man. She whooped JJ in Muay Thai like 3 times. I went back and looked at them fights. I was like, she was like dogging her just in Muay Thai. And then when she whooped her in her 4th fight in the UFC, once again, she was dogging her. Somebody said that Valentina versus Joanna fight was like close. I don't think it was close. I mean, Joanna went to decision, but other than that, I mean, she was really getting dogged in there. Joanna didn't look that strong in her match with Valentina. Yeah. Jessica looking really strong. Yeah, that's my point. Yeah, I think that Jessica Andrade, I think the move up kind of, it looks better on her. It looks better than I thought. The JJ match was a highlight reel for Val. Yeah. Marcus, don't forget what Jessica did to those rankings. Shit. Robert Henry, what you say? Concerned about Grasso. If she don't learn to call folk out, she may get lost in the sauce. May also run into a few tough fights and not be ready for it. Some girls at the bottom may improve. Yeah, she's one of those ones that kind of, I'm a fan of Alexa Grasso, but she's one of the ones I got like a question mark over, right now, because I feel like Alexa Grasso, she should, with the move up to 125, she should be like, I need some top 10 names right now, but I don't know if it's the matchmakers holding her back or if she's holding herself back, but I haven't really heard her speak out and say, let me get a top 10 name. Like Alexa should be talking about, let me fight Roxanne or let me fight Lauren Murphy. Let me pick up where I left off at strawweight, She need to be like, let me pick up where I left off at strawweight, because ain't nothing changed but the weight. And that's the thing with Jessica Andrade, going back to Jessica Andrade, ain't nothing changed but the weight. It ain't like you got to fight your way back up. I mean, if I fought my ass off here and I whooped these people ass in 115, then look, when I get to 125, It's just a weight change. I'm going right back at it. You see it in boxing all the time. You know, when Manny Pacquiao moves up from 135 to 147, he doesn't fight from the ground up anymore. You know, he fights at 140. He fights the best at 147. You know, he's going for the top fighters because that's the whole point of building the resume. You know, that's why I don't know why a lot of flyweights are getting mad at Jessica Andrade. You know, a lot of flyweights get mad at Jessica Andrade, but they don't understand she's got the resume. Y'all got to check the resume. Whether she's won or lost to Rose or got knocked out by Whaley, she just got knocked out by an elite fighter. You know, so you can't knock her all the way down and say you got to fight a top 50. You got to fight a number 14 fighter. No, you pick up where you left off. George said, what if Amanda Rebus and Mackenzie Dern go to 125? Shoot, Amanda Rebus did fight at 125, right? The Paige Van Zandt fight was at 125. So, you know, the weight seemed like the weight looked good on her. You know, either way, she seems like she can do either weight. You know, Mackenzie Dern, to me, I think she just needs to. She was just an undisciplined strawweight. That's why she looked so thick and always like, you know, going overweight. But I think Mackenzie Dern, with the diet she's on or whatever she's on right now, she can continue to make 115 maybe for like another 2 or 3 years. Or maybe 2. Maybe let me say 2. I won't say 3. Like if she has another baby again, you know, that might be harder to cut the weight off. I don't know. George said Alexa might as well go to Invicta. I don't know, man. I give her one more fight. I'm gonna give her a chance. You know, like I said, I'm a fan. She just needs she needs that focus, man. A lot of these women in the flyweight division need focus. Y'all agree or not? Agree? Yes or no? The flyweights, they got talent, but they just need focus. Wendy Clear. To me, Dern looks like she needs to lose weight, not gain. Yeah, she gotta lose that weight. That's what I'm saying. Like she could be 115, no problem. I think she could definitely be 115. You know, she just need to be on that right diet. Which I think, like I said, with the baby and all, you know, that's been helping her focus a lot more. So yeah, like going back to Jessica Andrade, man, it's like, all right, think about it. She moves up, beats Caitlin Chikagian, the number 1 contender. What did the other flyweights expect her to do, man? It's like, what did they really expect her to do? Because what's your whole purpose of fighting? Like, why would you question her getting the title shot? You know, what is y'all's purpose then? You know, if you questioning her purpose, then that means y'all got to question y'all's. You know, that means the other flyweights got to say, why am I in this division if I'm not going for the strap? Because look, Lauren Murphy, Roxanne Modafferi, y'all been in 125 longer, so one of y'all should have got the title shot before Jessica Andrade. But why is it Jessica Andrade got to push through y'all and say, I got that, let me get that? I'll take that from y'all. Y'all don't know what to do with it. And that's why I said, man, it just really goes down to resume with Jessica Andrade. That's why I said, like, the matchmakers, Dana White and all of them, they're just going to say, okay, like, I know what kind of resume Jessica Andrade has. Okay, I can just look this thing over. All right, she's qualified. She's going straight for Caitlin Chikagian, the number 1 contender. Once she does that, then she's going straight for a title shot. You know, you can like it or not. I don't care. You know, I think she's just been one of those fighters. You know, it's only a select few of fighters that can do that right now. But if I named all the fighters, you know why they would all be able to get title shots wherever weight class they go to. If I say Joanna, if I say Rose, Whaley, Valentina, Amanda Nunes, all of these fighters can jump in another weight division and automatically get a title shot. Why? Because they're the best and it's their focus. You know, if if Whaley moved to 125 right now, she'd won a title shot. And I say I can't deny her that. She doesn't want to fight a Andrea Lee. What the hell is she gonna get out of fighting Andrea Lee whenever this is her, this is her level already? George said women can get catty. Hey, that's another story right there. Now, actually, that is this story, right? Yeah, that's part of. I don't know, but yeah. Because I think some men would do the same thing too sometimes. Some men in boxing, they do the same thing. They be like, oh, he don't deserve a title shot. They'd be like, oh, he don't deserve that. But I'd be like, well, why didn't y'all get it then? Yeah, y'all was ducking, but why is it always somebody from a smaller weight got to move up and show y'all how it's done? And I used that analogy the other day, man, even when I was doing my video. Like I said, like if a person is a CEO for a company, if they're a senior VP for a company, and they transfer to another company, do they go back and work in the mailroom when they move to that other company? No, they don't do that, right? They don't go back down to ground level and start working at a desk job anymore, right? They transfer to that company as another senior VP with better money, better benefits or whatever, or they go for a higher position, right? They might have a few setbacks on their resume, but that doesn't stop them or make them drop all the way to the bottom and say you got to start all over, right? So same thing applies here, because it's a workforce. This is work too. This is a form of work. This is Jessica Andrade, her way of living. So she's not going to start from the mailroom anymore. She earned her way up. She's a supervisor, a senior supervisor, whatever. So when she moves to another division, another job, she's going to want the same opportunities or better. She's not going to want to take a step down. Whitney Clear said Andrade is one of the only fighters I cannot see looking scared in the octagon with Valentina. That's true. That's true. And that's the first part of winning that battle. I know a lot of people already say Jessica Andrade is gonna get knocked out or gonna lose, but I don't know. I mean, on the technical side, I can pick Valentina again, but I might wind up wrong again, right? I picked Kayla Jakagan based off all the science, but Valentina is a different animal. I give her that. She is a different animal. But my thing is, if a person is not scared of another fighter, that's winning the battle right there. That's the first part of winning the battle, and that's why I give her all the credit in the world. Like, I'm not even going to say Jessica Andrade going to get her ass smoked, I'm not even going to say that, because she's going in there. I'm going to wait till the end of the fight or however it ends before I can, say that, Oh, shout out to No Filter MMA. What's going on, BJ? BJ said Joe Jewell all up in Maverick face, and Maverick about to knock that face right out. I'm riding with Miranda Maverick in this one, man. I think she got the skill and the IQ, man. How Joe Jewell gonna beat Maverick, BJ? So yeah, man, my thing with Jessica Andrade, like I said, a lot of people, they just need to understand is that her mind frame is to always go for the gold. Jessica Andrade always wants to go for the gold. She wants the strap. She doesn't care who it's attached to. That's why I say, look, when you beat a number one contender fair and square, then you just got to say, okay, I'll step aside, let that person get their title shot. Because again, Lauren Murphy, she's got her plate full right now. I mean, she got a fight with this Shakova coming up. And then she said when Cynthia Calvillo recovers from from this COVID thing, she's going to possibly fight her next. So in the meantime, don't worry about her. I mean, because you could have got the title shot. You could have got the Valentina fight then. But, now you 2 fights behind that. You got the Shakova. And that's if you beat her, then you got Cynthia Calvillo next. So once you got them two out of the way, then you could get your title shot. But in the meantime, Jessica Andrade, to me, she could go straight for the title shot from here. Marcus said, looks like I'm riding with Maverick as well. BJ said, Joju excellent off of her back and solid on the feet. I don't know if she's solid on her feet. She looked a little sloppy the last time. I thought she was getting boxed until she submitted what's her name? Who's that last girl she fought? The girl that fought Carol Rosa, I think. Yeah. Just so y'all know, I'll be over on BJ's channel tomorrow, No Filter MMA. So y'all subscribe to my man, and definitely subscribe, because he's he be getting them interviews, man. He be chatting it up with those girls, the Savage, man. So I'm gonna be over there tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. chopping it up with him and Jillian Robertson. I mean, that's early as hell for Bell Beater. That's her. I'm gonna be up early as hell, man. 9 a.m. is early for me, man. Damn. But I'll be up in there. Anybody? Oh, George, anybody heard about Alexis Davis? You mean heard any word on her, or do you know something? You know something we don't know? I ain't heard too much about her. Is she about to retire or what? Or she got a fight lined up? Oh, BJ said they were on the feet for 13 seconds. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't heard much about her. I mean, she's still holding her ranking down, I guess, right? What does she rank? I was just looking at the flyweights earlier, and I just overlooked Alexis Davis. Hold on. But let's say well, yeah, we already got that fight coming up. Never mind. Valentina and Jennifer Maia, they're scheduled to fight, but let's say Jessica Andrade, her next fight won't be for the title shot because she's gonna wait for their turnaround. Like, who do y'all want to see Jessica Andrade fight in the meantime while Valentina and Maia, while they battle it out? Who do you want to see? Who's another flyweight y'all want to see Jessica Andrade fight in the meantime? So yeah, that's the question. Who do y'all want to see Jessica Andrade fight while she waits for the winner of Valentina versus Maia? Oh, BJ said, well, Lauren Murphy, she's tied up. So, I mean, she tied up with this fight and possibly Cynthia Calvillo next. So, I mean, but you never know. Like, she might jump in there and get Cynthia Calvillo. Might not get Cynthia Calvillo. So, yeah, Lauren Murphy would be interesting. But Lauren Murphy's kind of big physically, too. Like, she got them wide shoulders. Like, she's a big flyweight. Interesting style. Wendell Clear said Amanda Rebus and Jessica Andrade. Yeah, that's curious. That's a curious fight there. J Ball, what's going on? What you say? Are you on the Whaley is gonna destroy Rose train or no? Nah. I'm a Rose fan, but I'm also a growing Whaley fan, so I think that fight's really up in the air just by looking at. I'm just watching the focus of Whaley right now. It's scary compared to some of these other fighters. You know, I think her focus needs to rub off on some of these flyweights. People keep saying Rose is going to get murdered, but I feel like it's going to be a closer fight than people think. It depends, man. It really depends, because it's a fight where Rose is really going to have to use her reach and her striking skill, and not try to get physical with Weili Zhang. You said Jessica should fight Amanda Ribas or Cynthia. Yeah, I always wanted to see Cynthia Calvillo and Jessica Andrade, even at 115, man. I used to want to see that fight. Like whenever Cynthia Calvillo beat my girl JoJo, and then after that she was like climbing the rankings and she was just whooping ass. I wanted to see Cynthia Calvillo and Jessica Andrade. So yeah, I like that fight. But I would like to see Jessica Andrade get Georgia's girl Roxy out of there too. Pale Rider says she can't take the bullet. Hey, at least she wants to take on the bullet. That's the important thing. She wants to take on the bullet. That's where all my respect goes to that. You want to take on the bullet and being able to take the bullet. Two different stories, because like I said, once you get in there, hey, that's part of the battle right there, getting your ass in that octagon. Let me see. Marcus Bell, Amanda Ribas is on a collision course. She's not going to flyweight. Yeah, I agree with that. I think she should just stay at 115. I think Amanda Ribas need to keep calling out Carla Esparza. She need to climb her way up those rankings at 115. Just stick to one division. I think Amanda Ribas, her focus and her killer instinct fits the 115-pound division. No Filter said he always wanted Dern versus Andrade. I never thought of that fight before. Bomb for bomb. Yeah, I never thought of that fight. I think Dern has that right hand to hurt Andrade if she came in, but on the ground would be crazy. On the ground would be crazy with Dern, because I think Dern is just like, man, she's a beast, man. George said, what bomb? Dern is going to get put to sleep real quick. They both throw bombs, though, man. J-Ball said, I want Roxanne out of there. Yeah, I mean, let me ask y'all this. Like, if a person says they just want to fight for the love of the martial arts, like, do you think they should really be in the rankings anymore, or do you think they should be in the UFC? That's another question for y'all. If somebody says, I just do this for the love of the sport, should they even be in the rankings? If somebody says, that's the question again. I'm going to ask y'all again. If somebody like Roxanne says, hey, I just do this for the love of the sport, does that person need to be in the rankings? Or does that person need to be competing in the UFC? Because to me, look, when you fight for a living and you're in the UFC or Bellator or whatever, you need to have a balance of, okay, the love of the martial arts, but you also need to have a business mind. You need to have that business mind, and you need to have the competitive mind. Because you can love the sport all day. You could love to learn how to throw a jab, and you could love to learn how to do groundwork and, whatever. Love to learn how to do submissions, but that's different than competing, So if you're just a person who doesn't like to compete, you just love to be in the octagon, then you probably need to just be fighting exhibition fights, in my opinion. J-Ball said they deserve to be there if they have the skills, but when you don't want to fight at the top, when you're at the top, it's an issue. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah. Like, I don't even know if they deserve to be there if they have the skill, because I know a lot of people now, even like boxing gyms, they have skill, but they know they don't belong in there because they don't want to compete. If I know a person, they give some of these guys work in like sparring gyms, shoot, They give them work all day, but sometimes they'd be like, no, I don't want to compete on that level. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, George. Go someplace else. This is a competitive organization. All these organizations, whether you're talking about Invicta, LFA, Bellator, they're all competitive organizations, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you learn how to fight in the gym, then all of a sudden you're saying, okay, this ain't just something I love. I want to make money off of it. Then you making money off of it. Well, you better build up that competition in you, because somebody else is going to try to take your plate. They're going to try to take your plate. They're going to try to take it from you. So that's where the killer instinct comes in, and that's where the competition comes in, where you need to say, I need to take this person out, and I need to make sure that I'm always prepared to take on the best. Not because I just love to walk to the octagon. I love to just go in here and, throw a few punches or whatever. No, you need to have that mind frame, especially if they're going to move you up to number 5 or number 4. Or if you want to hold down the number 1 spot, you better be fighting for that title. Robert said, I had my first podcast premiering on Savage WMMA channel. It should be up sometime between 9 p.m. and 9:30ish, and every following Friday, a specific time, not a live stream, just an upload. Cool. I'm going to check it out, definitely. Y'all see that in the chat. I'm going to say it again. Robert Henry, I had my first podcast premiering on my Savage WMMA fan channel. It should be up sometime between 9 p.m. and 9:30ish, and every following Friday, a specific time. Not a live stream, just an upload. Cool. Yeah, you'll be on the lookout for that then. I'm going to definitely tune into that, Robert. And Big George said right now I have an interview with a female bodybuilder. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, like I see Big George, he been getting these interviews with these female bodybuilders. Like, that's something, my dad and my siblings, they're into, is the bodybuilding scene. So, that's something they'll definitely check out. I never been into the whole bodybuilding scene myself, but I mean, some of these women, I like how they stay focused to it, Oh, BJ got something to say about that, Robert. But yeah, man, what do y'all think, man? Like, let's say Roxanne does take on Jessica Andrade next, which, damn, that would be a good fight. Now that's on my mind. Let's say Jessica Andrade destroys Roxanne. Should the UFC cut her, or should they just drop her out of the rankings? Or am I being mean? Yeah, that's true, George. Many of the women do it for fun. It's not much money. Yeah, it's kind of like women's boxing. Unfortunately, a lot of the women like to box, but there's not much money in women's boxing. I love it, but there's not much money in it. Yeah, BJ, I ain't sleeping on Roxy. I'm just curious to see how she handles somebody who's so physical. I'm curious to see how Roxanne is going to have the legs to really handle somebody so physical. And can she hurt Jessica Andrade with her right hand? Her right hand is tricky, but I don't know if she can hurt Jessica Andrade with her right hand. Yeah, BJ said everybody thought Macy was going to destroy her. Like, not necessarily I thought she was. It's just that I wanted her to. Yeah, Robert Henry. Yeah, check out the Jillian Robertson interview tomorrow, because I'm going to jump on there too with my man BJ, just kind of chop it up. And definitely want to just talk to Jillian about her next move in the flyweight division. I don't know, man. I'm looking at this rankings right now in the flyweight division, man. It's like, hold on. So who do y'all got? I already know who. I already know who BJ has tomorrow. Who do y'all have tomorrow? Ilana Jojua or Miranda Maverick? I got Miranda Maverick. I think that's George. I think that's boxing. I was supposed to be getting it. I was supposed to be trying to set up an interview with Amanda Serrano at a time. You know, I think I still have that. I hope I still have that open invitation to get an interview from Amanda Serrano. But a little while back, I was going to interview her, especially whenever she hit like 7 divisions in boxing as far as a world champion. I was supposed to interview Amanda Serrano. All right, George got Maverick. Robert Henry got Maverick. And who do y'all got against? Who y'all got, Lauren Murphy or Shakova? Not who y'all want to win, but who do y'all think can win? You know, in a technical standpoint, I'm gonna put it that way. Let's see. BJ said, of course, the opposite of what I picked. That's funny. Did Margaret said, wait a minute, did she or did she lose a decision? I can't remember. I'm not looking at it right now. Like, I know she lost to her, but did she lose? Did she lose by TKO? Damn. All right, you got Lauren Murphy. Yeah, I pretty much got Lauren Murphy winning this fight. You know, like I said, I was a fan of Lauren Murphy. I'm not like a pissed off at her. Like, I'm not having any bad blood towards her, but I'm just kind of pissed off that, you know, you're just gonna, you know, say that somebody Jessica Andrade doesn't deserve a title shot. I mean, you got to rethink things there, man. Because to me, I feel like, Lauren, if she wanted a title shot, she could have went for the title shot and even skipped out on the Cynthia Calvillo fight, in my opinion. Because if Lauren Murphy beat Roxanne Modafferi the way she did, she could have went straight for the title shot. She didn't have to fight Calvillo, in my opinion. She got stopped with ground and pound. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, some of these fights start to run together, man. But I know she lost. I just forgot how she lost. I could see Miranda Maverick kind of doing what Cheesecake did, except a little bit more polished. But we'll see. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm looking at the flyweight division right now. Like, just going down the list of the fighters in the flyweight division, I'm kind of like putting so many question marks by so many fighters on what they want. Number 15, of course, you got Antonina Shevchenko. I think with Antonina, you know, it's not that she don't want it. I think she just needs to really start growing as a fighter. It's crazy how her sister is the champion and she's all the way at the bottom. You know, I know siblings are different and they're totally different people, but I just kind of feel like, you know, some of that would kind of rub off on her, you know, that competitive level, you know, moving over to MMA. And Montana De La Rosa, number 14, she's kind of on her way down. I think she just needs to really work on putting a lot of things together with that. I feel like her striking needs to really improve. Then you got Alexis Davis at number 13, and I'm not sure if Alexis Davis should. I guess she's kind of holding number 13 off of her resume now, and off of her just being a veteran. But yeah, she's kind of falling down the rankings too. I don't know if she has anything lined up. Then, of course, number 12, you got Jillian Robertson, who moved up 3 spots after her win over Paulina Buteo. And then right above her is the person that beat her, Macy Barber. And then in the top 10, somebody I feel like is going to be on their way out of the top 10 is Andrea Lee. Like, what do y'all think about Andrea Lee? Like, Andrea Lee is a young fighter, but for some reason I feel like she's not really growing. Uh-oh. Who else you got here? Wendy Clear. Unfortunate. Oh, hold on. George said, like I said, they are scared of Valentina. They dare not speak her name. Yeah, it's kind of looking like that, man. Like, there's definitely some people out there that say, I just love the sport, or I need a few more fights, and I'm number 3 or number 2 already, So, yeah, it's definitely looking like that. Because to me, if I hear somebody in the top 5, I want to constantly hear that person say, I want Valentina next. I want the Bullet next. That's what I want to hear. The great benefactor, BJ Jojo will not win. I wanted to see Maverick versus Murphy. I think that might be early for Maverick. Yeah, I think that fight, Miranda Maverick versus Lauren Murphy, that might be a little too early for her. I think Maverick's gonna beat JoJo, but yeah, Lauren Murphy, that's too big of a jump for her right now. BJ said plenty of flyweights have called out Valentina. Stop playing. Who else has called out Valentina? Off top. Everybody in the chat, not just BJ, but who else? Who has called out Valentina? I know Cynthia Calvillo has. I know Jessica Andrade right now off top has. I know Jessica I has. I'm not really a big fan, but I got to give her credit there. She even wanted a rematch, so I got to give her that. Joanne Calderwood, of course, she had the title shot. My girl, but that didn't go the way it was supposed to. George said nobody other than Jennifer Maya and Jessica. Yeah, well, both Jessicas. I did say Jessica. I did call her out. I don't know how serious she was when she called out the champion for a rematch, but she did call her out again. So, oh, okay, BJ, here we go. Jillian Robertson, Maya, Calvillo, Andrade, Grasso, Lipsky, Barber, just to name a few. But we're talking about the top 5 people in that position right now. The people that aren't so far away. Like, okay, Jillian Robertson's still down the ladder. She's not going to get that title shot yet. Jennifer Maya, she's got it because she upset Joanne Calderwood. Calvillo, yeah, I definitely said her. Jessica Andrade, definitely. She's the one. She's the one right now. Alexa Grasso, still down the ladder, not proving it in performances. Ariane Lipsky, no. Macy Barber called her out, but she got beat by Roxanne Modaffar. So I'm looking for top 5s. I'm looking for top 5s and maybe some top 7 or 8. People that are really in that position to take on the short. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, there you go. BJ said with the top five either got beaten or scared. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, there's only been a few that been having to take on the fight by default, but other than that, I mean, I haven't really heard somebody say I want the gold. I want to go for the gold. Like some people are speaking of it, but when you're out of reach, that's two different things. Are you gonna feel the same way when you get to number 5 or number 6? The closer you get, or are you gonna get cold feet? Because that's why I'm just looking at the rankings now. Like, okay, if I'm looking at number 6 up to 1, who would really want it out of the 6 up to 1? I could say, okay, out of I, Murphy, Calvillo, Maya, Chikagan, Andrade, I can say Andrade really wants it, Maya wants it, and Calvillo wants it. So it's like 50%. And then let's say if somebody up in we said Alexa Grasso too, but see, she's not ranked. She's not ranked. So yeah, okay. What Robert said, when did that happen? BJ, I need data. Robert needs data, BJ. BJ, the top 5 other than Andrade aren't the ones who will beat her. Okay. I see what you're getting at. Who you think's got the potential to beat her, BJ? Let everybody know, because I want to know who can be that next big thing. Because like I said, some of this top 10 right now, or top 6, top 7, they're not cutting it right now. But like, who below top 10 do you feel like has that potential? Okay, BJ said, if you think Jillian can't defeat her, you're crazy. Oh man, I mean that's a big pill right there, man. That's a big pill. That's a big pill to swallow, man. It's gonna take work, man. It's gonna take work. We're gonna need to see it. We got to see a lot. Like I said, I'm a fan of Jillian Robertson. Where she's at right now and what she's doing, but breaking into that top 5, that's going to really tell us something. Wendy Clear, I definitely think that unless she improves her stand-up, which is what I mean, yeah, like once you get a grasp of everything and you can make it work for your style, like I said in my past video, Jillian Robertson, she doesn't have to be the best striker in the world, but she needs the fundamentals. And when I say the fundamentals, she needs to make it work for her style as a ground fighter. You got to make striking work for your main strength. Go back and look at Joanna. Like Joanna, do you see her fighting like a Muay Thai fighter? Even though that's where she came back from, that's her background. No, she don't fight like a Muay Thai fighter. If you look at her style, she took it and made it work for MMA, where she can bounce on the balls of her feet and she can move in and out. So the same thing can be said for Jillian. When Jillian incorporates striking into her style as a grappler, then she can work it. Then she can work it and say, I can use the jab, I can use the overhand right to set up takedowns even a lot easier. Instead of shooting for a single leg, I can throw this jab out and maybe score a good right hand punch, knock somebody down, and there's a takedown. So once you really implement footwork and punch selection, all of that's going to open up takedowns even more so. So you ain't got to be a boxer, you ain't got to be a striker, but use the striking to your advantage as a grappler or a wrestler. So I think when she puts it together into her style, it's going to work for her. And that's whenever you can become a danger and you can say, okay, this is the fighter that's going to really give Bullet the best fight of her life or possibly upset her. Robert, I got to get going so I can record, edit, upload this podcast. I'll be back to y'all tomorrow. Peace, brothers. Nice show. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that, man. Y'all see y'all. I see you, man. I'm definitely check out your show. Yeah, Savage, Jillian Robertson, Jillian the Savage Robertson, she's definitely on her way to improving and making a noise in the top 10 though. I think so. Like, I would love to see her take this Antonina fight, get this Antonina fight out the way, and then possibly, take on somebody like Andrea Lee and shake up the top 10, that would be interesting. All right, BJ said Jillian just doesn't have that power. Stunning somebody with the overhand right would be more of a plan. Like, you don't need, look, this thing I gotta tell people in boxing, I come from that background. You don't need power. You don't need just straight up like power. Power is a plus. It's all about accuracy. Once you learn how to throw that overhand right, or you learn how to throw that straight right hand right down the pocket, and you know how to land them two knuckles right there on somebody's chin at the right time, it's more so the element of surprise. It's going to be that element of surprise that scores you that knockdown, or that element of surprise that knocks that equilibrium out. Once you catch them right by the ear, it ain't even got to be like the hardest punch in the world. You ain't got to hit hard as Ngannou to knock somebody out or stun them. If you could just hit them there and do enough damage, that's all you need. That's really all you need. Like Jillian Robertson, yeah, she might not have that much power, but when she learns how to place her feet and she knows how to turn from the waist just enough to get off that shot, or if she knows how to move somebody in a certain position to land the punch, shoot, you can knock anybody out. So yeah, it's not the power thing. It's not the power thing. She can do it. As for Montana De La Rosa, it works for her more so. Like, she could throw it at any range. No, let me say Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern could throw an overhand right from any range and do damage because she's got natural power. But I think, like, okay, if you say Jillian Robertson doesn't have the natural power, she can learn the technique and the proper way to throw it, and you can still hurt somebody, and you could probably still stun them. And then we talk people like Jessica Andrade. That girl just got power. She just like physically strong as hell. So, and got heavy hands. So, she could throw it for any range. But I mean, the pocket favors her too. So, that's one thing. And my thing with Jillian Robertson, again, it's not wanting to see her knock somebody out. Again, it's implementing the striking into the clinches. She be landing hands when you on the ground. So I would love to see her, more so start tying people up and working that clinch. BJ said, I'm curious to see who Macy will sleep when she comes back because she's sleeping everybody. Yeah. Man, I would love to see Jillian in a rematch with Macy. And that's the thing. This is where I'm talking about understanding striking and the fundamentals of striking. Like, if Macy got power like that, I think Jillian could beat her once she understands striking, because she could beat her just by knowing the fundamentals, because she can know her body language. When she knows whenever Macy Barber's about to throw that overhand right or whatever she throws, man, she can nullify. She could take away the power of Macy Barber. The day Jillian Robertson really gets that fundamentals down, she could start, countering, and she could really take away that main weapon, which is the power of Macy Barber. And that's why I say when you want them fundamentals, When you get those fundamentals down, you can nullify somebody. You can just take away all of that. You can take away that power. And I favor Jillian Robertson to beat her this time, because if she can take away the right hand and get it to the ground, it's done. Once you take away the main weapons like that, that's it. Jillian wants that rematch. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Dylan Thomas said that he felt Jillian lost her confidence when they saw how big Macy was walking to the cage. Oh, wow. Dang. I mean, yeah, I could see that. That's definitely understandable. But I mean, loss of confidence. But shoot, that's something you're gonna have to get over, because some of them fighters in there, sometimes they like to come in there off weight for that advantage. And I know Macy Barber, she's not a small girl. She's definitely not a small girl. So she's gonna come in there and try to use that to her advantage. And that's where that other game plan comes in. When you're dealing with a Goliath, you got to go into that game plan where you say, hey, it's time to be the quick, fast fighter that stays on the outside and stays moving. He said Jillian looked at him and said she's huge. Yeah. I think if she said if she had another game plan, she would have been like, okay, this is a big fighter, so I'm gonna have to take a different approach. That's when that counter comes into play. Yeah, Macy is big at 125. Like, I think she could be 135. Really. Like, I think she's just like naturally built that way. If you look at her physique too, like I think she could make 135. That's just her. That's just her build. George, you say Jana, she's out. Yeah. She's out of the Claudia fight, right? I thought they rescheduled it. Shoot, man, Claudia need to get Carla that rematch, because she knows she didn't win that first time. Claudia knows she didn't win that first time, man. Shoot. Yeah, I remember like the Jan and Claudia fight was scheduled for like what, September or something like that, and it was rescheduled for November. So is the November date canceled now? Whoa, let's see what we got here. Let me check myself right here real quick. Oh, what'd you say? BJ said she said Macy slipped from the underhook, and that's how she was able to create space and land those shots. When Jillian was pressing her against the cage, Jillian blamed herself for that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how that second fight would play out with Jillian and Macy, because I'm thinking like if you fighting a power puncher like Macy, you really wouldn't want to stay on the outside. You kind of want to work them in the clinch. That's just me, and then get them on the ground, because you got to smother that power. Like I'd be curious to see if like Jillian was able to clinch with her and get that work in, and then eventually get the takedown. Kind of beat her up on the inside and take her down. Thing about Jillian is, she's a good fighter. It just seems like she's got a growing IQ. Like Jillian, like really understands her mistakes. You rarely hear people talk about mistakes like that. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear a fighter, talk about their mistakes and want to improve. Oh, okay, yeah. Jan Claudia's still on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I figured it was. I knew it was. Yeah, I know it was canceled once. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. No filter. How does Lauren fare against Val? Mm. I know Lauren. See, the thing is, Lauren's got that. She's got them. She's got that physique. That's kind of a big fighter. Where I think she would really have to press the action to somebody like Val. Don't wait on the outside because Valentina, Valentina is just a all around counterpunch and defense specialist. She's in there working. Oh, let me see some. Yeah. Dang, what is it? Is connection acting up? Can y'all still hear me? Damn thing keeps spinning on me. Y'all still hear me? Okay, cool. Uh, George said Lauren is snackable for Valentina. Okay, Lauren Murphy is too slow. Yeah, yeah. And when you're slow, I mean somebody like Valentina who's excellent at keeping distance and range, she can see everything coming. That's going to be the dangerous part for Lauren Murphy. You know, Lauren's durable, but I don't know if she can really I don't know if she could just go in there and kind of disrupt Valentina's whole defense. Her defense is just everywhere. She's ready all the time. So somebody like Lauren Murphy, big fighter, big and durable. But my thing is, if you ain't got the timing down, if you can't break Valentina's wall down, it's over. Like I said, Valentina's a self-preservationist. She's like Floyd Mayweather to me. She's that fighter that cares about her defense first, and that's what keeps you winning, and that's what keeps you above the rest. I don't know if Lauren Murphy got anything to break them all. Salute, Coach. What's going on, Coach? Coach, what's going on? I'm just chopping it up in here tonight. Glad you could come through, man. Shout out to the coach. Salute WMMA Universe. Yeah, man, they need us, man. LDWMMAC keeps it thriving. But I don't know, like, to answer your question, BJ, though, that fight got to happen, though. That Lauren's got to want that Valentina fight. She came in there and said she wants it. She got it. Yeah, man. Yeah, Coach. Usually I just do like pre-recorded shows, and I just put them up, and then I'm out. I'm out the door. I might be taking care of business, but I'm actually on in the flesh tonight. So yeah, you catch me for real on a live stream, Coach. Yeah. We just been talking this MMA, man. I mean, BJ, he over here schooling me on who would beat Valentina. So, I'm just like, I'm all ears. Yeah, I mean, for those notifications to come through, make sure y'all like hit the bell or whatever it is, and just like hit thumbs up, just so my streams come through more. Cause I'm gonna start doing more streams where I just come on like this, Cause I just kind of like kicking it like this with y'all now and just talking, man. Y'all been asking some good questions. Oh, George, Coach got a question for you. Answer me something outside of Jessica. Oh, yeah. That's the question. Answer that question, Coach. Oh, thanks, Wendy Clear. He said great stream. Thanks, man. BJ said all of us WMMA podcasters are black. Yeah, pretty much. We pretty much are the media for MMA, WMMA that is, and we've been pretty much the ones that have been giving them the voice. So once they realize that, they're gonna say, okay, that's the people we need to talk to. Because I've been around for a while in this world, so I'm pretty confident now in what I say, and what I say has been kind of going. Not to be bragging, but I know, Coach, you feel the same way too, right? What I say kind of makes sense. Yeah, man. Like on the real, like I'll tell you, Coach. Like I got your Coach. I got your notification from one of your Lomachenko videos just yesterday, like 2 or 3 days later. And like no filter, like I might get one of yours, maybe like same way, like 2 or 3 days later. Oh, Wendy Clear, what you got? Isn't Nunes basically a mega Andrade? Oh no. Oh no. No. You mean mega like just in size? Or do you mean like no. Like no. Nunes is her own fighter. Like Nunes, her IQ is just what really runs a lot of her fights. She's well rounded. Like she's if you look at her ground game, just to keep it basic, she has a solid ground game, a solid foundation in punching. There's more levels to somebody like Nunes, because if Nunes was like Andrade right now, Chris Cyborg probably would have beat her. I think Chris Cyborg really would have beat her that night if she was like Andrade. But no, Nunes is a very solid counterpuncher, very technical with her 1-2, and her ground game, her wrestling game is just it's above a lot of the other bantamweights. IQ is way, yeah, she's definitely not a mega Andrade, I don't say that to diminish, man. I'm just saying if Valentina survived her, should she be able to handle Andrade? Not really, because I think Amanda Nunes is a thinking fighter, and while you're thinking, Valentina has time to think. If you overthink Valentina can think clearly and take her time to take you apart or outland you, outstrike you. Somebody like Andrade going to keep you on the back foot the same way she did Rose Namajunas, and constantly keep it aggressive. I think Andrade is a beast. She thinks, but she's so relentless. She's so relentless, and some of the things that we say that she should think of, she puts them out the door, which in some way benefits her. Like some of the things where she would just go straight in there and bull rush you, that works because it's gonna frustrate and scare some opponents. So I'm not saying Valentina will fall to that, but I think Valentina versus Andrade is gonna have a different pace than Valentina Nunes, because Valentina Nunes turned into like two chess matches because they both are on top levels as far as IQ and skill. But somebody like Andrade, she puts that relentless force before she puts IQ. So you're going to get a fight where Valentina goes in there and she might have to piece somebody up that's going to come straight at her the whole time. So it might be one of those bull fighters versus bull versus the matador. It might be a fight like that where Nunes versus Valentina was a chess match. If that makes sense. Did that answer your question? Yeah, so yeah, Nunes, like, go back and look at some of her old fights. She's been growing as a fighter, and the more and more she, the more and more she like moved up, she started like becoming a chameleon. If you look at her style too, like Nunes, the way she kind of uses your weapons against you. Yeah, there's a lot of levels to Amanda Nunes. Like if Amanda Nunes was like Jessica Andrade, GDR would have knocked her out. I put it that way. Coach said JoJo really didn't call out Val. She was kind of put on the spot. Yeah, look, JoJo's my girl, but I gotta agree with Coach on that, man. I gotta agree with Coach because she was kind of put in that position as default after Caitlyn lost to Valentina, after Jessica I lost to Valentina. JoJo was pretty much next in line, and I was supporting her on taking that Jennifer Maya fight, man, but that was a big mistake. But yeah, she didn't really call Valentina out. BJ, yeah, she's the comeback queen. Andrade will come back and finish your ass. I felt Chikagan was winning on points. I think Chikagan was winning, but I think the judges would have gave that round to Andrade because Andrade takedowns. I think her relentless pressure would have won her that round though. Oh, Coach, I think they keep Maverick, Robertson, Andrade, Mazo, Calvillo, and scrap the rest of them. I'm glad you brought that up because I was talking about that earlier. I was, saying who really wants it. Coach, I was talking about that. I was like, who really wants it? They're really going to look at who wants it at this point, And the fighters, to me, like, that show they do want something right now is really Calvillo and Andrade. In the top 5, of course. But yeah, when you go down to Miranda Maverick, she just got signed. So yes, they're going to keep her. And Mazo, they're going to keep her. And of course, Calvillo. Oh, Culture Mix said, do we have Nunes haters in here as always? Coach, the Nunes hater and Val foot kisser. What? Forgot to do a little something here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Do what you want with those. Yeah, do what you want with those. But let's see. This is Jessica's real weight class. She had went down in weight way back. I know she went up in weight before. She was at 130, 135. Ernest Richardson, hey, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. What you said, Combo Breaker, did you see Lilia try to intimidate Lauren Murphy at the weigh-in this morning? I did. I saw her do that little, she did that little flinch thing, but, Lauren didn't move. I was just kind of like, okay, I didn't take much from that, but she was just trying to make some noise there. BJ said, play with me. Oh, Coach said BJ. Yeah, but but anything Robert say, I got to look at it too. I got to get approval from it, before you wrench it. So we ain't gonna base everything off of the Savage and what he say. Oh yeah, Coach. What do you think, man? All right, Coach. So I got a question for you. What do you think about Jessica Andrade, her next opponent? If she doesn't get a title shot right away while Valentina and Jennifer Maia are fighting, if Jessica Andrade wants to fight one more time, do you think she should fight Roxanne? Wait for the title shot. So I was looking at Maria Agapova. Is Maria Agapova? Is she still like? Is she out right now because she has an injury, right? Just looking at this on Instagram. Yeah, she got an injury. So yeah, I guess she's going through like some knee therapy right now or something. Cynthia Calvillo versus Andrade if no title shot right away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want that fight. Yeah, I still want that fight. Like I said, I wanted that fight at 115, but I'll definitely take it at 125. Damn, Andrade versus Calvillo, that's a good fight, man. I think style wise, it's just a good fight. Like I want to see how Calvillo handles that physical strength, and I want to see how she can do if she took it to the ground. Because like Calvillo is a very underrated submission specialist, if you will. I think a lot of people don't understand what she can do on the ground. And I don't think Andrade has the hands to compete with the standing, so she would try to like slam her and take it to the ground. So when it get to the ground, Calvillo Andrade, it's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be a scrap. Dang, BJ, you said throw Agapova away. Why? Damn. BJ said throw her away, man. Why you gotta throw her away, yo? She just got here. Wendy, clear what you say. I'd say wait, but Jessica's unpredictable. Yeah, yeah. I'd say at this point that kind of would be a good idea because anything can happen. I mean, yeah, if you waited, that'd be fine because we know like in the meantime, Jessica Andrade ain't gonna like be working on anything or improving on anything. Jessica Andrade is gonna come in there and be Jessica Andrade. So to not kill a title shot, I'd be fine with her waiting. Because I mean, she beat the number one fighter, right? Yeah, she beat the number one fighter, so she's good to go. So just wait it out, right? Culture mix. Jessica Andrade made her debut in the UFC way back 7 years ago at bantamweight. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, because I thought you said something like she had went down before, but no, I already knew that. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Jessica Andrade competed at 135. Had some good names on that resume. Yeah, I seen her fight, but she just didn't have like what she needed to beat them bigger girls. So when she went down to 115, yeah, I remember when she went down to 115 because That's where she had the resume, That's what she really made herself. But yeah, I think 125 is like a good midpoint for Andrade. It's looking like it, physically. Because I think maybe she felt like she killed herself at 115, so she said, okay, maybe if I meet in the middle, I can compete, because now she's at 125 and she looks so strong. I think she can handle a lot of these ladies in the top 10 right now. But yeah, her resume at 135 was good. It wasn't like great, but it was definitely good for a fighter of her size too, and the way she was able to do what she did. Wait a minute. A culture mix. Jessica needs one more fight to work on closing the distance and then try to catch Val on the inside. Yeah. That's the thing, man. Like, Jessica Andrade, like, I don't know though, man. Like, she ain't gonna improve on it in one fight, because if she's still not doing it now, I don't know if she's gonna do it at all. Because even like her head movement is something that, like, she doesn't really work on enough. She started it, the head movement, in the Rose Namajunas rematch. She kind of abandoned it in the Caitlin Chikagian fight because she felt like she didn't need it in that fight. But if she starts like now, I don't think she's gonna really change it in one fight. That's just something she could probably work on in the gym now, not necessarily in a fight. BJ said they better hope Suarez doesn't move to 125. By Andrade, by Cavalier, by Valentine. Look, Suarez, that's my girl too, man. Like, dang, I wish she could come back, because yeah, she was definitely somebody on my radar. I was like, growing fan of her. Like, I felt like Suarez had the goods to upset Rose, at the time. I feel like she had the goods, and I definitely wanted to see Suarez and Andrade fight at 115. Suarez makes 115 pretty easy, but damn, she's another fighter I feel like has that frame that could really do some things at 125. I'd be like, damn, we'd have a lot of strawweights move up to flyweight like crazy, man. And it might actually take the strawweights moving up to make the division live, man. What y'all think? Culture said she just needs to rush Val. Oh man, if she rush Val, she getting caught. She gonna get caught big time. I mean, she could work on her stalking and her ability to cut the octagon off in the gym. Like, if she doesn't fight between now and when she gets that title shot, that's something she just needs to run drills on, is cutting the octagon off. Like, she did it a little bit in the Caitlin fight, but she really needs to start cutting people off, Cynthia and Jessica would be a damn war. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I like that. Culture Mix said, don't sleep on Amanda Rebus. That's my girl. Yeah. Samantha, did I say Samantha? I mean Amanda Rebus, yeah. Yeah, Amanda at 115, I think she's going to be that next wave coming in the strawweight division. So we need her there at the strawweight division. I prefer Amanda Rebus in the strawweight division right now. BJ, yeah, but they got a few sharks to beat at 125 if they all move up. Yeah, I think together it's gonna be a bomb throwing division. Man, I think it's just gonna be like a thriving division. Once you mix these strawweights moving up, plus your 125ers on the way up, that division gonna be lit, man. Once you weed out some of these older people that don't want to challenge for the title, once you mix in the Suarez, Calvillos, Andrades, and then you got the Jillians and the Miranda Mavericks, the fighters that want to, come in here and compete, that'll be real. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Marcus. Yeah, Russian Val will provide Valentina more countering opportunities. Yeah, because that's what she's wanting. That's what she's gonna expect. You know, that's gonna make her job so much easier. You rush her, that baseball kick, that baseball bat kick of a leg is gonna hit that temple so fast. BJ, I love the flyweight division. I like it. I like it. I love the strawweight division though. I mean, I like the potential in the flyweight division. Let me put it that way. I like the potential there because I feel like this is a weight class that's really good for ladies that are killing themselves to make strawweight. 125 was a much needed division for these ladies that wanted to have a division where they didn't have to cut hella weight. So it's good in that right, and it's definitely good because we got a lot of up and coming fighters. Oh, you notice I didn't say that. BJ BJ said Liana Jojua. Yeah, yeah. I didn't. You didn't hear her name. If these girls at the bottom can't beat these girls at the top 10, then you can't forget about it. Oh yeah, yeah. Like these girls at the these girls at the bottom, man. They gotta weed these girls at the top 10 out, man. They gotta step it up. They gotta go in there with the mind frame of retiring somebody. I want to see Jillian go in there with the mind frame to retire Roxanne. Or get Andrea Lee out of the picture. That gotta have that mind frame like that. Oh yeah, B just said killing it tonight. Yep, and in the morning. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, like I said, I got more days like this where I just kind of chill out and do these streams. It's something I always been wanting to just kind of do, just kick it like this and do it. So yeah, y'all just come through, make sure y'all subscribe and always thumbs up, and just come through in the chat and chop it up. And I definitely keep doing these streams, and I'll do one probably since I got this whole weekend off. I'll do a couple more, but I'm definitely gonna be in there in the morning, man, because like I said, it's a crazy hour for me because I'm a night person, but I can definitely keep that hour. I can definitely keep that hour getting up at 9. I'll be up before then. Shoot. Yeah, like I said, if y'all don't know, man, just go over to No Filter MMA tomorrow at 9 a.m. BJ's going to be interviewing Jillian Robertson, and I'm going to stop through too, just kind of chop it up. And I definitely want to talk to, one of the top up and coming flyweight contenders. They better not. They better not keep her away from Antonina, man. Jillian needs that name, Like, I know that she's above her now, but I think that if she's able to dismantle and beat Antonina in dominant fashion and knocks her out of the top 15, that's going to be big for Jillian. Jillian is number 12 right now, but if she knocks Antonina completely out of the top 15, that's a statement for her. That people are going to say Jillian knocked the Bullet sister out of the top 15. East Coast. No, not far East Coast. Just East Coast, bro. Eastern time. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, the flyweight division is really getting a shake up right now, man, because you just have you have somebody that came into the division and just kind of made a lot of people reassess things. You know, you had Jessica Andrade come in here and make a lot of people think, okay, what is my purpose again? Oh shoot, she's going for what I was doing. You know, so maybe I need to rethink some things. You know, so I think Jessica Andrade really kind of put that in mind. She really put that statement out there to make a lot of people say, okay, what's really on my mind? Do I want the strap or not? But now, I mean, with Jessica Andrade getting that title shot after Jennifer Maia, I mean, that'll just give a lot of these other flyweights time to think now, you know? So, yeah, definitely, man. With that being said, for the ladies questioning Jessica Andrade's title shot, really need to question themselves. Oh, yeah, but anything else y'all want to talk before I wrap this thing up? You know, quick wrap up. Any other quick questions y'all got about the flyweight division or who else is fighting right now? BJ said I'm a combo. I'm gonna put these names out there: Sabina Mazo, Ariane Lipsky, Miranda Maverick, Jillian Robertson. Is that what you said? You can put them names out there: Sabina, Ariane, Miranda, and Jillian. Okay. Or oh, you said Liana Joju, and never mind. I'll talk to you in the morning. Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. I'll see you in the morning, bro. Would you say culture mix off topic was all that Khabib? Was that all Khabib? Was all that Khabib weight issue? Did he really miss weight and they covered it up? Oh wow, I didn't hear about that, man. I smell a fat Dana White rat. Look, I would not be surprised, man. I'm gonna have to look at that, man. Huh. Yeah, Talia Santos, definitely, definitely, definitely a name to look out for. Yeah, yeah. I would like to see Talia Santos and Ariane Lipsky. Matter of fact, or Talia or Santos versus Mazo, because Talia, man, she is a beast. She's strong as hell. Got a little bit of everything too. That's why I'm like, yo, this girl right here, yeah, she's definitely somebody to look out for. I can't wait till she gets like to fight a top 15 fighter, you know. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see something here real quick. Wait, Khabib. Oh, so culture mix. What did he do? Like, when he got on the scale, did he try to like jump on the scale and jump off? Did he pull like a Canelo or something, like where they didn't read his weight? Like, did he just jump on the scale and then like bounce off the scale without them actually like, you know, weighing him in? Or was he trying to cover the weight or what? Like, I was just looking at it just now. Oh, wait a minute. Said Internet sleuths had pointed out the official checking the weight was quick to dismiss Nurmagomedov from the scale, even as it appeared that the scales bar appeared to be tilting upward, indicating that something may have been amiss. Should have been noted that Khabib was not the only fighter to have the weight measured with such speed. Oh, they said they tried to jump and do that quick speed way. Oh. And I don't know. That could be out there, man. I definitely think that could be a possibility, so you never know, man. Got to keep the show going, so, hey. Oh, B just said the man weighing him didn't let the scale top. Yeah, that's what I was just reading. As soon as Khabib got on, he called the weight. Yeah, he let it tip, I see. And, yeah, he got a towel up. Yeah, he ain't got no clothes on, so, yeah. Might be one of them Canelo moments. I'm looking at the Twitter right here too, man. Like Tim Elliott said, looks like he missed weight to me. Darren Wynn, FYI, the UFC makes you step on the scale in the back room before you go to the official weigh-in. You don't get to step on the official scale unless you're on weight, especially if you're on first weight on the scale. So he's saying he is on weight. He said he did the weight in the back, in the back. So, which is true. To some extent. Yeah. So yeah, if he passed on the backroom scale, yeah, which you see sometimes, you see most of the times, and then they let him do the weigh on top. But I'm looking at him now too. Yeah, he look 155 to y'all. Does he look 155? He just said he looked kind of big, so yeah. Culture mix. I still think Justin can beat him. Man, I didn't even make a prediction on this one, man, because I was just kind of like, I'm not like gonna just be like everybody else and say Khabib beats him, man, because I know Justin got levels to him. Justin got a heart. And Justin got them hands, man. Like, can Khabib get inside of those hands at that range, man? So it's not even a fight I'm gonna call. This ain't a fight I'm predicting. So I'll do a post-fight analysis on it, of course. When I see what I see. But this ain't really one I'm gonna just call off top because I feel like it's just too tough to call for me on this one. Yeah, Coach Mick, it's not official. Yeah. I'm surprised the card like this didn't have more women fights on it. I kind of felt like there would have been a few more fights in here that they could have fit on this card. Especially on like the prelims. I'm surprised they didn't have more women on this card, or they just didn't have any women available. B just said Khabib by Marlon with success on the feet. Just watch. Okay, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not calling this one. I'm in this one for a good fight. Exactly. This would be a true fan fight. That's what it is to me. This one is. I gave you my pick for Miranda versus Jojua though, because that's pretty much a given. I think that Maverick gonna go in there and make the statement. Maverick's gonna go in there and make a statement. All right, BJ, you going for real this time. All right, man. Peace. Yeah, you heard me, man. I thought you gone, man. Go on. Yeah. I thought you was gone, man. But yeah, man. Before I bounce, last thing too. What y'all think? Tisha Torres versus Angela Hill, that rematch. Y'all liking that? Do y'all have y'all seen the first fight? Are there some people that haven't even seen the first fight? Because they fought like 5 years ago. I seen it. I remember that fight, but I know there's some people new to the sport. Have y'all seen Angela Hill and Tisha Torres the first go round? Marcus, what you say? I got Tisha. I think if it goes to the judges, then yeah, I could definitely see Tisha winning this fight again, man. Because Angela Hill, her and the judges, they're just not friends. I mean, Angela Hill got to understand that herself. She got to understand, like, Angela Hill got a lot riding against her. It's not just her opponent. She's also in war with the judges. Because honestly, man, I think Angela Hill is 4-0 in 2020. I think Angela Hill is really 4-0. I think she beat Claudia Gadelia, and I think she beat Michelle Waterson. So she should really be 4-0 this year. But, they kind of robbed her in them last two fights to keep her at the ranking that she's at. So, you know how that works. Does Tisha still fight? Coach? Yeah, man, she just killed a 5-fight losing streak. Go easy on her, man. Yeah, she fought Brianna Van Buren. She snapped the losing streak with Brianna Van Buren. What year was it? Was that the end of 2019 or was that this year? It was a good fight too. I mean, we saw like a different Tisha in that fight, so I was like, yeah, this Tisha looks a little bit different. She looked like she had improved when it came down to her offense. But I think that Angela Hill is going to be a different, of course, different style for her. But like I said, Angela Hill has to fight to shut it down now. Oh yeah. Brianna, damn, that fight seems so long ago. Brianna Van Buren and Tisha Torres was just back in June, man. Damn. No wonder it seems so long ago. No wonder you said it was just seemed like so much going on that damn, I forgot it was this summer they fought. I'd like to see what type of improvements Angela Hill made or is gonna make going into this fight, dealing with the smaller fighter. Seeing if she knows how to handle the speed of Tisha this go round. So yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. I think it's be good. I don't see anybody getting knocked out or anything, or I could see somebody getting submitted. Because Tisha has been working on her ground game, but I don't see anybody getting knocked out in this fight, so it's not gonna be like that type of battle. Culture mix. First thing caught my eye, Tisha is both. The girl's got muscles though, boy. She got muscles out the ass. So yeah, man. With that, y'all. Like I said, I just wanted to jump on here on a Friday night. Like I said, I'm gonna start trying to, do a little bit more streams, do these Combo Breaker 99 streams a little bit more. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all subscribe here. Just subscribe to the channel. Help me out, help me grow, help me bring forth some more women's MMA. I still do some interviews here and there, of course. Well, I won't say here and there. I do interviews now. So, yeah, so definitely check out the channel. But like I said, I'm about to wrap this thing up. And, yeah, man, like I said, Jessica Andrade, she's just doing it right now. She just came in and she shook it up. And I think there's some people that are kind of mad at themselves right now because she's showing them how to do it. But, yeah, make sure y'all subscribe here. And y'all can follow me on Instagram if y'all got Instagram or whatever. Y'all follow me there. And, yeah, check me out tomorrow on No Filter MMA, his channel. I'm going to be over there with him and Jillian Robertson, just kind of chopping it up, like I said, around 9 in the morning. So, yeah, definitely check me out over there. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. And shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Marcus Bell, Culture Mix, George Page, Robert, the coach. Yeah, subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe. So yeah, man, I will catch y'all on another stream. I'm gonna be out. I'm off this whole weekend chilling. So yeah, I'm gonna probably drop in and do another stream either tomorrow night or Sunday night. So yeah, probably around the same time too, guys. So yeah, like I said, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm out, y'all. Peace.